right, everybody, welcome to Wrestling with Reality. I am John, and joining me as always is my partner, the one, the only, my man, Mr. Richie Reardon. Richie, what's up, brother man?
What's up, dude? I'm actually finally semi-set up in my office. I've had a little bit of time to throw something together to make this feel a little bit more at home, but glad to be here with you tonight, dude. This was kind of my idea to do this topic because of something that's just been going on recently with The Rock. I don't know what it is, but his fan base just seems to be dwindling. And we'll get you guys' opinions on that later on and stuff like that. But man, let's go ahead and go back to while we're opening up tonight. UFC 329. What a diabolical shit show they got on their hands, man.
It was definitely not their crowning moment, I would say, wouldn't you?
Coming off of one of the most beautiful events they could ever put on at the White House, record-breaking event, all these different things, and mind you, UFC 329 did about 16 million viewers, which is, I mean, that's not bad. You know, it's not bad at all. You know, Conor McGregor, as big of a fan as I am, I don't want to see him come back. I want to see him retire. I will eat my humble pie tonight and say that he lost. And I think it's time for him to hang it up. As hard as that is for me to say, because it's exciting, the fighting business is great when he's in it. I think his days as a fighter are over, and I think he needs to focus on promoting.
I would agree with you. I would have said that before the fight, too. So yeah. I would have said that before the fight because, to me, he was in there for a payday. Let's be real.
$30 million he made in 69 seconds.
Sad, right? Wouldn't you like that type of money?
It's not sad. I mean, the guy's star power deserves that when he's performing.
Yeah.
You know? He has had some exciting moments, exciting fights, all these different things. One thing I noticed in all the interviews and stuff like that, he looked like he was worn out. He looked like he was tired. He was drained. His body looks like it's been ravaged from drugs and whatnot like that. Like when he came out to the octagon, he got in the cage. He did not look healthy.
He looked coked out, man.
I don't know what it. I don't know if it's coked out. I don't know if it's. He looked bloated, you know, and it looked, and you know, medically speaking, when your bones are losing their density and you're having major breaks like that, cocaine does that. You know, when you're having muscle tendon issues, steroids does that.
Mm-hmm.
And these are both things that has been, you know, reported that he's done, and he's even admitted in the courtroom that he's done cocaine, massive amounts of it, stuff like that. So it's a hard thing to watch when a guy that you like so much is on his last leg. You know, you know how it is when you watched Hulk Hogan for the last time. It's definitely hard to see, and it sucks. Will we see McGregor in a combat sports arena again? I think so. I think he finishes his contract embarrassingly at the UFC. I don't think he wins the next fight. I think he ventures off into BKFC, gets another payday, and maybe a Netflix special fight. And I think that's it. I think McGregor has maybe 3 fights left, and only one of which is going to be mixed martial arts, in my opinion.
Yeah, we'll get back to that in just 1 second. Let me greet everybody here. What's up, Brand? Hey, yo, from the east coast of Canada. We're here with the middle Canada damn fire. Yeah, I got it too down here, man. It's horrible. You can't even go outside. The air quality is just freaking dreadful. It's awful. Just disgusting. I so agree with you, my friend. Laza, good day. All greetings from Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. Great to see you tonight. Connor pulling his leg. Jason, what's up, my brother? Joey, how you doing, dude? Connor and TKO, the knees out. Laza said as bad as Carano's loss to Rousey.
I would say it was worse.
I don't know. Carano got hip tossed and tapped in 16 seconds. I'll at least give Connor, he made 69 seconds at least.
Yeah, but even so, that kick that he threw, as soon as he threw that kick, I was like, what the fuck is he doing? You know, like what is it? It was one of those moments where it's like, no.
Sean, what's up, buddy? Tony Montana took massive amounts of cocaine and almost took out a Colombian hit squad. It took a shot from behind to beat him. Yeah. Connor wasn't hitting that one as good as Tony Montana was. I don't know what he was doing. Let's, getting back into him for a second. I just don't know what he was doing. But Connor, Rewind's here. What's up, Rewind? Connor was back, but Mystic Mac is dead. Connor of 2016 calling his finishes are long gone. Yeah, that's for sure. That's definitely for sure. Yellowstone has an earthquake. All right, that's not good. They had a bison incident there the other day. That guy got tossed up in the air like 8 feet.
I saw that.
Jesus.
Is he alive still?
I hope so. But
that was a rough landing.
It should be a message. When the fucking bison's near, get the fuck away, man. Don't be a dumbass.
For sure.
Don't be a fucking dope. Seriously. Don't go near the damn bison. Connor started a lot of fights by throwing fucking leg kicks and spinning shit. Yeah. And
not like that, Rewind. His were precision when he would do the spinning kicks, the spinning side kicks to the body, different things like that, he had precision with those to where it was actually realistic that he was going to do something with them. This was some of the most wild fucking shit that I've seen him throw ever in his career, and some of the most sloppy shit. In my opinion, his coach, if they thought this was a good idea to start off the gate with, after you're just coming off a fucking massive leg injury, why would you start off with throwing your leg kicks? And mind you, he's only maybe gotten close to knocking somebody else out with a leg kick once, and that was Donald Cerrone. The rest of them have all been striking with his fists, So I was mind blown that he would fucking go for something like that. Twice.
I don't know if he saw something or he thought he did, but they showed the warm-ups in the back with him, and he was practicing
this for months.
Yeah, over and over again. I don't know what about this kick that he thought was a great idea to go land on Max for.
He thought he was fucking Danielson.
He's got no Mr. Miyagi to help him out here, brother. All right, he's got no Mr. Miyagi to help him out. It looked terrible. Right. Holloway, got the best payday of his career for literally no work. He made Red Panty $3 million.
$3 million compared to $30 million. Wow.
Big disparity, right?
It's pretty rough.
Yeah. It's pretty sad to see, but I don't know. Hey, he got $30 million for 69 seconds of work. Not a bad deal for him, at least.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's feeling bad for him.
I feel bad for the people that paid a shit ton of money for that. I mean, I know you go into it knowing whatever, but that was just bad. Yeah. How much were tickets?
So for me, I had a guy from TKO call me, and he put together a travel package, a VIP package, the whole nine. Because I was gonna do it up. I was gonna surprise you and say, "Hey, let's go." He did the whole thing up, and for travel, rental car, flight, mid-level tickets, and everything like that, it was going to be $12,000 for 4 people to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. And I'm so glad that I didn't do it.
Yeah, especially after that. I mean, it was a great card overall. Let's be realistic. The card was great. It just, the main event just was quick.
Paddy Pimblett.
Yeah, Paddy Pimblett is awesome.
He's the next shining star, dude. He's their money right now.
He's my favorite fighter, I think, right now. And I wasn't really a Paddy guy before this last year or so, but
you didn't like him before.
He's great, man. I mean,
he's a Scouser. He doesn't get knocked out.
I mean, Saint Denis is no slouch, bro.
Yeah, I like Saint Denis.
He's good. He's real damn good. He's a beast. And Paddy tapped him in what, a minute?
Yeah.
I mean, Paddy, I think I wrote to you after, at that point, I go, Paddy Pimblett. I go, that's a bad dude right there.
That's a bad motherfucker right there, dude. I'm telling you, he's going to be a champion. There's no doubt about it.
And not to mention the choke he hit him with. He hit him with the Peruvian necktie, which is one that you don't see much. Yeah,
it's a Darce choke. he did not let that thing go either. I mean, Benoit Saint Denis, when he got him locked in that thing, he was dead to rights, dude.
He gator rolled him twice, I think it was too, and just
He did.
sunk it in worse. And then he put his feet down on it in a press, which I've never seen in that hold before. Really, really cool.
Laza, I'm going to be honest with you. If Connor and Patty fight, which is what we predicted the last time if Connor won, Patty's going to – I think Patty will tap Connor out. Probably as fast or faster than he did in Los Angeles.
I think it's still the fight to make. That's me. I think it's still the fight to make.
Still?
Yeah, I do.
You don't think Patty deserves a – you don't think Patty –
Your internet's in and out, bro. Come click back out and come back in, okay? You're glitchy tonight. The new bugs in your room, so come back out and come back in. No, the reason I think it'd be good for Patty, I'll say it for everybody while we're waiting, see if Rich connects back, but the reason I say Patty, because those two are going to sell the fight more. I mean, yeah, Patty has more to gain from fighting somebody bigger, but to me, that fight with him and Connor would sell itself just on the marketing of it, you know? The marketing.
Is that better?
How about now? Let's see.
A little bit?
A little bit. You're glitchy tonight.
Okay, I'm going to jump out.
Okay, jump out and come back in. No, I think the trash talk alone would sell that fight more, guys. That's why I like Patty Pimblett versus him, but I don't think they're going to do it for this reason that how long's Connor's recovery going to be? It's going to be a long recovery for Connor, most likely, for whatever injury that he has. They haven't said what the injury is, but I would assume it's probably an ACL or something really, really bad like that, but who knows? Rewind says, I think fans are starting to get sick of his shit. The Irish don't come out this time. And when Max said, give it up for Connor, no one really cheered. It was half-assed. Yeah, I agree on that. Fuck no. Max versus Patty. Both didn't have a fight. Or Patty versus Tapora. Patty versus Tapora is the way they're going to go, I think, Rewind. But I'd still like to see, Patty and Connor later on, just for the trash talk alone. I think it'd be a lot of fun. He'd crush him. But I do like Max versus Patty, and I do like Patty versus Tapora either way. I think it's really good. But I don't know with Tapora that I don't know how long is he going to be out for because he took a fucking beating by Justin Gaethje. So I don't know where, they're going to go with him anytime soon. It's going to be an interesting thing to see. Yeah, that's what I like about him. I just like the trash talk. I think it'd be a lot of fun. And Connor's got something to prove if he's going to do it. Jeremy, what's going on, Jeremy? He says Connor versus Chandler in this final fight. They probably go that way, maybe to give Connor an opportunity. But I don't want to see Chandler either. Chandler looked terrible in the White House. I mean, he looked awful in there. I know he said he's going up in weight too. He said he's going to go up in weight to 170. I don't really see how that's going to fix anything because he's been absolutely smoked in 155 for the most part. So I don't really see how going up in weight is going to do anything for Chandler. But the fight itself is the best win for him, probably because I think he probably could beat a Chandler if he wanted to. I think that's probably, the best way to get him a victory if you're going to get Connor a victory. What do you think about Connor versus Chandler, Rich?
Connor versus Chandler?
Yeah, Jeremy was saying he thinks Connor versus Chandler. Laza likes Connor versus Patty for the smack talk. Rewind likes Connor and Max, or Connor versus, or not Connor, Max and Patty, or Patty and Tapora, for some of those. What do you think about those matchups?
I think those are all great matchups. The problem with booking Connor again is you're never going to be able to put him as a main event again.
You don't think you could even put him in a main event against anybody?
Absolutely not.
Co-main event at least?
Co-main you can make a case for because of his star power. If you make Conor McGregor another main event with a performance like that, that's ridiculous. I mean, straight up.
Chandler hasn't earned Patty. Patty's next in line for a title shot with one more victory,
Yeah.
Like Chandler's
they fought already.
Yeah, didn't Patty beat him? Didn't he choke him out?
Yeah, they already fought.
Yeah. There's no reason to get him back in there. The next step for Patty's going to be, I could see them throwing him if they wanted to back in there with Gaethje too, and throwing him in there for a title or something like that. But, I think he's probably got to do one more solid person and beat them. Have him beat a Tapora or have him beat a Holloway. If he beats them, he gets a title shot. What do you think?
Yeah, that's a fair statement. I think Patty is on his way up. I think you're right. He needs to beat one of those guys. But if you put Connor in there, dude, Patty's going to smoke him. There's no point. There's no doubt about it. It's unfortunate to say, but it's the truth. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, retirement's coming, Sean, for sure. I mean, for him, he's going to honor his last one. Does it make a difference for him? You know, if he's going to fight this out, from what it sounds like he wants to, at least. Because do you really think it makes a difference for him for BKFC when there's no leg strikes and no submission fighting anymore? You think he could still do something in BKFC if he wanted to?
I do. I do. I think that if he focuses his discipline on boxing, and he can get his speed back, and here's the key to all of this: if he remains sober.
Mm-hmm.
If he remains sober and he doesn't go on the gas again with steroids and different things like that, I think that he can remain. I don't think he could be a champion over there, but I think that you have one or two good fights where he gets a payday and he boosts the name of BKFC with his star power. I think that's the ticket. I don't think you get Connor in there competing for anything serious like titles or anything like that. You're not going to get any more seasons from Conor McGregor.
You don't think he could be a champion over there with the fucking cream puffs that they got over there?
No, I don't.
Interesting, because they got some fucking cream puffs over there, man. Like, I love BKFC. I like it more
Not in
than
that
UFC.
not in that division. They don't.
Who's leading the 170 division over there? I don't even know their
Mike
name.
Perry.
Is Mike Perry the guy over there?
Yeah.
Is he the champ?
They've got Mike Perry. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
he's not the champ. No, who's their champion in 170? Look that up. Who's their champion in 170?
Let's see.
I know they got Mike Perry in that division. I know they got Jeremy Stevens in that division, which I personally think if you want to capitalize on a moment in Connor's career that was special,
Who the fuck is that guy?
you do Connor versus Jeremy Stevens. You
Just
do
for that
Connor
moment
versus
alone?
Eddie Alvarez again with the rematch. You do Connor versus Mike Perry. You could do Connor if Jake Paul wants to do a cross-platform collaboration with it, which I think would be huge. You do Jake Paul versus Connor. There's so many things you could do in this venture, and you don't have to worry about the durability of the leg.
So welterweight champion is Dustin Peg.
What's his record?
6-2. His last victory was when he beat Julian Lane. The let me bang, dude.
Julian's a good fighter, though. As funny as that moment was, he's a good fighter.
He's gonna take it to a Netflix or an Amazon or something. I know he's already on Amazon, but something even bigger for them. Rewind for sure. He's gonna finish up his contract. He's gonna do something big.
Yep.
Something where he doesn't have to worry about kicks. He doesn't have to worry about submission fighting.
That's why Anderson Silva switched. That's why Silva won't fight Weidman. That's why he wouldn't fight Weidman in this Netflix one with the Rousey card.
Mm-hmm.
Silva can't fight because his leg is the same injury Conor had. Weidman can't fight like that because it's the same injury Conor had. Nobody has been able to come back to mixed martial arts with an injury like that successfully.
You know, if Conor really wanted to move up, the guy that I'd like to see him fight and hopefully knock out is that fuck Lorenzo Hunt. I hate that dude.
Oh, really?
I can't stand that motherfucker. He's just a nasty asshole.
Yeah.
But he's too big for Conor, I think. He's up at 205, and he hits like a fucking tank, man.
Yeah.
I love BKFC, and I think it'd be a lot of fun to see him over there. But, you know, I think you got to sell him on money matchups. You got to do, like you said, with Perry and Alvarez, a Jeremy Stevens. It would be a lot more fun to see him. It would be funny just to see to bring out the old memes of who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah.
Jeremy Stevens hits hard too.
Yep, he does. Hey, I don't take anything. I don't take anything away from Jeremy Stevens. He's a warrior, dude. I actually like him a lot.
Didn't he just fight in the UFC again recently too?
Yeah, and he lost, unfortunately.
Yeah. He hasn't had a lot of victories underneath his belt recently, but you know, he gets out there nonetheless and still does his thing, and you know, good for him. He's always entertaining to watch, at least.
Another guy that needs to hang it up though is Cody Garbrandt.
I think he is hanging it up though. Did he kind of say he was?
That was rough to watch.
I mean, he got knocked out, what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes?
You're talking a guy that when he fought Dominic Cruz was one of the most impressive performances that I've ever seen in an octagon. he was literally dancing as he was beating the shit out of somebody who was unstoppable in that division. And for some reason, it was like that was his crowning moment, and it was all downhill after that from there, dude. Now he's fighting in the prelims. So,
yeah, I mean, I don't think he's gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be fighting anymore after that. I think he's lost enough recently. I mean, I just don't think. I don't think it's there for him. He's too punchy at this point of his career.
Yep,
that's my opinion, at least.
I agree with you.
Cody's such a weird story. He was undefeated, went from unranked to world champion in less than a year. Then Dillashaw, juiced to the gills, beat the fuck out of him, and he's been on a streak all ever since. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, he talked all that shit to Dillashaw, and look what happened.
He fucked him up twice.
Yeah, and it ruined him. He was never the same. I mean, Dominic Cruz. Nobody could figure out Dominic Cruz till Garbrandt got him.
And he did it in such that he did it with ease. And he was doing dance moves while he was doing it. That was the most interesting fight I've ever. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was watching outside in my buddy's backyard, and we were watching that shit, and I couldn't believe the footwork that he had.
Mm-hmm.
And somewhere along the way, he's lost the footwork, he's lost the chin, he's lost all that stuff. So I don't know what happened, but Garbrandt ain't the same fighter, dude.
Do you think Team Alpha Male is one of the most overrated camps in MMA, or is it just?
Is that Faber's camp?
Yeah,
they had a solid team back in the day. They really did. And then Dillashaw. I mean, when Dillashaw left, that was kind of when everything fell apart for them.
He went with Dwayne Ludwig or whatever, right?
The guy that didn't he go to the guy? I thought he went to the guy that passed away. No,
I think he went with Dwayne Bang Ludwig because Dwayne was the coach over at
You're
Alpha
right.
Male.
He did.
And then he went with him, and then I think he started working with Trevor Whitman, the guy in Colorado.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, so all that ain't Cody got fucked with his brain chemistry. It did something to it. He's a very he's a very interesting guy, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, that tattoo on his eye, that's another thing. Like, I don't know if anybody's seen it, but it's like offset. Like the handle is way to the left and the fucking blade is to the right. And it's not in a way of like it going diagonal. It literally is not. It looks like shit.
Don't be shit on Team Alpha Male. They were one of the best teams for the smaller guys. Yeah, in the early days they were, and then they kind of just hit the shits. Uriah Faber was kind of the same way, and then when the competition kind of stepped up, Team Alpha Male took a,
He just got smoked in that wrestling.
Real American, right?
Real American, yeah.
Yeah. Who beat him? I can't even remember anymore.
It was a big name, but I can't remember either.
Chuck and Tito had a fight for Golden Boy. Chuck and Tito, good fight for Connor. No, they're done. Chuck's got a basketball belly on him.
And I'm sorry, Laza, but go watch that fucking fight that Chuck and Tito had. That was fucking embarrassing for both of them.
Yeah, wasn't that what Golden Boy's one and only forte in the mixed martial arts?
One and only, and he promised a fucking bag of gold, and all he delivered was a bag of coal.
Oscar De La Hoya is one of the greatest scumbags in the fucking
he's a
combat sports realm. Oh, he's horrible. Awful guy. Awful fucking guy. Well, we'll see where it goes. What's the next big cards for them?
There's a fight night coming up. I think Makachev is fighting somebody pretty quickly. And then you have the Zuffa boxing. There's a really good fight coming up that I think we should watch. Conor Benn versus Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, I heard about that. When is that going to be?
Let me look that up because that's Zuffa boxing is going to do something. I think.
TJ popped for EPO. He should have been put in prison. He took years off Cody's career. Yeah, he was heavily juiced at that time. That's for sure. Rewind. He was heavily juiced. That is for sure.
We're talking in September, so September 12th.
Okay, that should probably be doable.
That is a massive, massive fight.
I like watching boxing, so it doesn't bother me. Is it going to be on Paramount Plus too?
It is.
Okay. As long as it's on Paramount Plus, I'm cool with it because
yeah,
I keep Paramount Plus year round just for the UFC and football alone, and then Tulsa King when it comes back on and some of the shows they have. So as long as it's on Paramount Plus, I'm good. I'll watch it for sure.
Yep.
I've enjoyed it. I like that it's free, not free because of course you have to pay for it, but I like that component of it, that it's free if you
I
already have that.
honestly want to live stream a Power Slap event.
Oh, let's talk about Power Slap for a second because it relates to wrestling. Fucking Jake Hager. Wow.
What a knockout that was. Holy
Woo!
shit.
Wow.
You think they book him again?
Yeah. I mean, why not? I mean, is there any real big stars in Power Slap other than the guy that goes, that fat fuck? I mean, who else?
Put Joey Chestnut in there just so he gets the hot dog slapped out of his fucking gullet.
They don't want They don't want no smoke from Joey Chestnuts, bro.
There ain't no smoke behind that guy.
They don't want none of that shit. Did you see Joey won? You don't know shit about Joey Chestnuts, okay? Joey Chestnuts had to take a fan that came up one time during the competition.
I know. I sent you the video.
Yeah, you fuck. And he still won it and broke the fucking record that year after he restrained a man.
Sucking the most weenies down is a record.
Fucking assholes. Disrespecting the damn Joey Jaws Chestnuts, the man, the myth, and the fucking legend himself. Yeah, I saw about AAA and AEW doing shows on the same day. No, I would do a Power Slap. It's bitch slapping. Yeah, it is. And I would never do it. I think it's the stupidest shit in the world to just take somebody just socking you in the fucking face. I mean, what real fucking skill does that take? I guess, I mean, it's just a remedy, for disaster.
It's fun though. You give it its credit. It's fun.
It is fun. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying it's CTE just waiting for it. You're just waiting for CTE.
So is UFC, so is wrestling, so is everything else, football.
It is, but this is just somebody just getting to just cold cock you as hard as they fucking can with their hand. All right? There's no skill it takes to do that. Any fuck could get knocked out.
I don't know. It takes skill to fucking knock somebody out with a smack. It really does.
Joey Chestnuts is a legend, Sean. You like that drunken buffoon, that fucking goof Ric Flair. Joey Chestnuts is a real man, okay? He's a real man. He's an American icon and a legend.
Sean, this is the first time I'm going to agree with you that Ric Flair is better than somebody.
Fuck off. Joey Chestnuts is an 18-time champion now, okay? 18 times.
Ric Flair's like a 20-time champion.
Bullshit. 24 if you ask him. He makes it up on his own. He'll tell you he's 24. Joey Chestnuts will be a 44-time champion if he wants to be. He's that damn good.
Nobody else is good at sucking off wieners like Joey Chestnut.
AAA and AEW the same day as I saw that too. According to Dana White, Power Slap does better ratings than Super Bowl, baseball, and a bunch of other shit.
I don't fucking believe that at all. He is smoking crack if he thinks that for reals.
Yeah, I don't buy that at all either. So 22 time. He's a 22 time in his own mind. That delusional little bastard. He's
what 22 championships has he held?
That's what he'll probably tell you he's a 42-time champion. And I saw the most pathetic clip of him that I sent you on TikTok of him sitting in a bar watching wrestling by himself. Like, just what a dumb horse's ass that guy is in every way.
That's fine. I would rather see that than him doing planks on the floor.
Oh, he does that too. Woo!
Yeah. Can you imagine the cocaine that guy's probably done in his lifetime?
The speedballs that went through Ric Flair? Wow. I don't know. That's a lot probably. But Jack Swagger,
not even an airplane crash could stop Ric Flair.
Yeah, he's definitely he's high.
He's like a cockroach. That's his spirit animal.
He's gonna go forever. So it was an AI video. Okay. I sit in a bar and watch wrestling by myself. What's wrong with? Are you hanging out with the AEW Smellies after Joey?
AEW Smellies.
I've never seen wrestling on in a bar. Really, have you?
Maybe twice. One of them was a football bar that they had it on in the background. The other one was a strip club. They had it on there too. Okay. It's really weird.
I'd rather listen to drunk Ric Flair talk about his 22 championships than the wiener chugging contest.
Thank you.
John's Hero Joey. I don't care. I'll never let it go. Joey Jaws Chestnuts is an icon.
Yeah, that guy should not be on our platform. Nobody wants to hear about a dude sucking off fucking 75 wieners.
Joey's always welcome to come on the show. We'll have him on for an interview with everybody.
He'll never come on again. It'll be a fuck you, Ray moment.
Well, wherever you bartend at, we'll come down then, Joey, and have a couple of brews and watch some SmackDown with you. There we go. Wrestling's on our local cigar lounge. All right, good. Very
Cigar
nice.
lounge. Look at you.
Yeah, Sean's a big cigar aficionado. Big time.
Nice.
So, are you into cigar? You like to smoke cigars?
I will for a celebration. You know what I mean?
All the pussy Rick gets along.
Good Lord, Laza. That's our resident pervert right there.
Oh, the dirty bird.
Dirty bird, Laza.
The dirty bird.
That's a man of many hats over there, that boy.
If he's an icon, I know a morbidly obese garbage man who loves all-you-can-eat buffets. He must be a world champion in your eyes, John. An American icon, he must be too. In your neck of the woods, rewind. Jack Swagger, though, does he come back after that, do you think? I think they could give him another shot.
I think they should book him again because, like you said about BKFC, do they really have any names that, are worth a shit over there? What, they got Paige Van Zant maybe every once in a while? You got Jack Swagger, the bitch from fucking JCW Wrestling. I don't really know many other ones.
They had Wolverine. I remember him.
And let's be honest here, okay? We can't sit here and really talk shit because the guy that smacked him in the face looked like Haku and Roman Reigns put together.
He was fucking huge.
He was huge.
If that guy TNA wrestler, apparently.
If that dude smacked me in the face like that, I'd go out too. You
think? That dude was a hoss, man.
That guy was fucking massive, bro.
And let's give Jack a little credit on this. He dropped the guy, too.
Yeah. He dropped his last opponent, too.
Yeah.
So he's got a talent for it.
There ain't nothing to sneeze about when a 265-pound hoss fucking slaps you in the head and knocks you out, man. Like you said, it would happen to the best of us. So
absolutely. That guy was built like a brick shithouse, and straight up, he's a Samoan. Those guys know how to smack.
Jake Hager should go into hiding.
No.
The thing is about it though is that the thing about Power Slap is when you get knocked out, you become a highlight reel. You
do forever.
So it's hard to come back from being a highlight reel, and having
on a loss.
Yeah, like that. I mean, he folded up, man, and just went right to sleep.
His arms literally were like this on the ground.
And then his eyes were bugging out of his fucking head and stuff.
He got fucked up, bro.
Is this a punishment bowl? I went out with a 50-year-old woman. We made out in the booth, asked her what she was doing the next day, and she straight-faced said she had another date.
Damn. Did you do any like stepmommy shit that you normally do with your fucking weird shit?
Was she Linda McMahon level cougar hot?
Oh,
Rewind's
a little jealous now.
I know. We know he.
Hey, Jeremy's not in the house. I just noticed that.
He was in a minute ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was in a minute ago. He made a comment. I smack women on the ass and they collapse on the bed. Is that called power slap?
Sure.
I'd be down to watch it one day though. It'd be fun.
You'd be down to watch Joey smack a lady on the ass and make
not really not Joey, but power slap. I'll watch.
Oh, okay.
I'll watch some motherfuckers get knocked out.
Yeah,
where does it air on?
YouTube, I think.
Oh, okay. I didn't
know. Maybe Paramount. I don't know.
Keep your eyes and your dirty hands off my beloved Linda. 50-year-old, well-aged wine. We have a lot of cougar likers here, it seems.
There's nothing wrong with that,
Hey, if you like an older babe, you like an older babe. Go for it.
Absolutely.
I say whatever floats your boat.
That's right.
Enjoy life to the finest. Do what you got to do.
Exactly right.
As long as it's legal, go out and go do it.
What would Ricky do?
What would Ricky do? Okay.
Ricky would throw the Mongolian chop on Joey Chestnut, and it would drop panties around the world.
As much as I love Joey Jaw's chestnuts, he couldn't even compete with Ricky Joe's.
Nobody can.
Nobody can.
Adolf Hitler couldn't even do that.
Nope. Nobody's touching fucking Ricky Dozon.
Absolutely not.
He's the greatest icon in not just the history of Japan, but the history of the world. Okay.
Dude, I heard that Netflix is maybe thinking about making a documentary series. Maybe.
Bro, I heard different. All right. Not just a documentary about him. They were looking to recreate a whole series around him. Like Cobra Kai, you thought that was big for Netflix. Okay. they're gonna Stranger Things was big. No, that shit ain't nothing. They're bringing in the Ricky Dozon life story and turning it
Dude,
into the whole
PBS is gonna do like a Sesame Street of it.
Can you imagine, like, when they go back to after World War II and when Japan was going through all those tough things, and what it would be the powerful nature of finding out what Ricky Dozon did for the world?
Yeah, Ricky Dozon has more fucking popularity in one pubic hair than Hulk Hogan ever did in his whole body.
He's a fucking icon. He's an icon of the world.
He's running wild forever. He's got so many catchphrases. He created the NWO. Bischoff obviously stole that from him.
Obviously. There's no doubt about it.
Okay. Yeah. Then they copied his documentary because he's such a huge star and made a 5-part series on it. And I'm just saying, man, he even wore the red and yellow trunks, made that famous.
I mean, just look at this photo of him with the NWO.
Dude, it's all right there. He got robbed.
History. It's history right there.
He got robbed.
History, Look
at that.
I'm sorry, we're in the way here. I'll take us off first.
He brought in Rodman.
That says it all. And we've talked about it many times.
He brought in Rodzilla.
Fucking guy. Not enough love and appreciation goes to the Dozon.
No. And we got to throw the Dozon.
Right there.
Too sweet. Too Dozon.
The greatest icon in the history of professional wrestling.
Yep. Thank you, Meltzer, for smartening us up on this gem of a human being.
Let's bring Meltzer on the show just to hear Ricky Dozon stories.
I mean, you're as bad with your Joey Chestnut stories, but
he's no Dozon though.
He's no Dozon.
He's no Dozon. All right.
Dozon wouldn't even have to suck wieners down.
See,
he would have people suck wieners for him in a record amount of time.
Yeah. 76, he'd make him do 176 just because he said so.
Just like that.
Yeah.
And then if they choked from it, he had the Heimlich maneuver in one fist.
The Ricky Dozon multi-part documentary would overtake The Last Dance as the best sports document, hands down.
Dude, the Chicago Bulls compared to Ricky Dozon, really?
Fuck the Chicago.
Michael Jordan, who?
Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. Put them all, 7 of those guys against Ricky Dozon, it's over.
Jordan made billions off of selling shoes. Ricky Dozon influenced the Mandel, okay?
Dozon ate chestnuts. He could if he wanted to. Who's going to stop him?
Yeah, nobody.
The wieners that Chestnuts deep throats are made from parts of Dozon. He'd only be so lucky.
Bro, that's why he's got greatness in him.
Yeah, I mean.
For the rest of his days.
Oh, yeah.
It's not Hebrew national. It's the Rising Sun national hot dog.
You just have to get just a small bit of his DNA in something, and you will ooze greatness. You'll be a multi-millionaire within a week. Dude. Within a week, right?
You'll get no debate from me on it.
Yeah, I mean,
you'll be selling ShamWow towels in no time.
I can't co-sign on this with you. He was not scared of anybody. The man stopped world wars. Rewind.
No,
he did. Young Linda McMahon, Dozon had a piece of that.
That was the first ass that he ever had.
Dozon translates to Nathan's hot dogs.
Holy shit. I think Vince McMahon is an offspring of Dozon.
That's how he became the genetic jackhammer.
That's right.
Ah, pal.
He would touch Linda with his pinky and get her pregnant.
Seriously. That's the blessing of the Dozon.
Dozon gives it hard, baby.
He rides him hard and puts him away wet.
Oh, we got to get Dozon shirts, dude.
I'm all for it.
With our AI graphics, not these fucking other Dozon shirts. We need to make our own.
I can see what we can do. We can fuck with a little Chat GPT and make
it. We got to get a Wrestling with Ricky shirt.
I'd be rocking that shit out every day to work. Would you wear yours to work instead of your work attire?
Absolutely, bro.
Dozon invented Tess.
Hell yeah, he did.
How dare you disrespect my beloved Linda with that monster Ricky Dozon. Linda's waiting for our wedding night.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You'll get Dozon sloppy thirds, bud.
Might be like throwing a hot dog down a hallway because of Dozon, man. His meat stick is legendary.
Whales have the second penis on the earth, man. The first is Dozon.
What the fuck?
They call him Ricky the Dozer.
What a guy. What a fucking guy.
Dude, Dave Meltzer is a hero to this show for showing us the love of Ricky Dozon.
I always used to just fuck with him incessantly all the time, but I got to give him credit. He made just such a great, lasting impact after saying that.
Dude, I'm changed forever. I used to think I knew the greatest of all time, the highest drawing superstar was Hulk Hogan. But fuck that guy. He never drew flies to shit compared to Dozon.
Seriously. And think of all the people that Meltzer has influenced now, especially just from this show. There's at least a dozen right here that know the greatness of Dozon now because of his comment.
Man.
Dozon created Rewind. He created us all.
Dude, we're all a thought of him.
If we're lucky, you know? Yeah. Taz was made from Dozon's many concubines after.
Dude, there should probably be a religion that's named the Dozenian or something like that.
Today in history, Rand said NWO and WWE ended because of the poison. Vince would not let Dozon into WWE.
There you go.
Yeah, when you don't let him in.
Dude, you tried to make lightning strike twice. It
doesn't happen. Hollywood Hogan, who gives a fuck about him? Dozon.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That jabroni compared to Dozon.
Yeah. Voodoo Child that he comes out with, that was Ricky's fucking jam. Jimmy wrote it for him.
Absolutely.
Everybody tried to recreate it just for the Dozon, man.
Dude, throw it up.
Bam. What's going on in the wrestling world though this week, guys? Have you been watching any wrestling this week?
Shit?
Yeah, I haven't really paid much attention. Dozon is the bloodline. Damn right.
I'm so sick of the fucking bloodline at this point, dude.
I'm over it. SummerSlam, I think Sean mentioned it earlier, man. Talk about a lackluster fucking card. SummerSlam.
I thought it was pretty goddamn hilarious that CM Punk won the title as fast as he did.
I would agree with you. It just shows they have no real direction, and we're getting Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns for the 9 bazillionth time together.
That should be a pretty decent match, though.
It always is, but how many times have we seen it? How many times are you going to redo it?
Too many times. Too many times.
It's getting old, you know. It's like
it is.
You got to keep going back to the well of something that you were doing 7 to 8 years ago, or something like that, or 10 years ago.
Yeah, for sure.
Kenny's the AEW champ. He won
that.
He won that from MJF, right? I think we talked a little bit about that last week.
Is MJF hurt?
That's the thing. I think he might be hurt with his knee. You know.
Yeah.
So I think he might have been hurt with his knee, and I think that might have been the reason. And I think Kenny and Will Ospreay will have a better match at the big AEW show at Wembley.
Can you imagine the promos that Ricky Dozon must have cut back in the day?
Dude, they should put Ricky Dozon's soul right in there with these guys and see about a 5-star match. 5-star, 6-star, 7-star. We're going a 10-star match on this one.
Sami Zayn took a pay cut? Really?
Yeah, that's the rumor, is that he took about a 50% pay cut.
50%?
50%.
Ouch.
Apparently there was multiple people that took this too, that they were offered that they took a 50% pay cut or they leave. Guys like the New Day left. Guys like Sami stayed, apparently.
How much do you think Sami Zayn was making prior to that?
I bet you he was making $750,000 a year to $1 million a year, probably.
And so you're saying that he's probably sniffing 450, 500 now.
That if I was to take a guess, you know, of course I have no inside knowledge or know much about salaries there. I would say probably, yeah. I bet you, you know, now maybe he's clearing 250 to 350 range a year, which is a shit ton of money. Don't get me wrong for the schedule they work, but
it's a good amount of, well, is it a good amount of money for that schedule? And not only that, but you have to pay all your travel.
I believe they pay travel for you now.
Do they?
Yeah, because they travel so little. So I believe they pay most of the travel for the talent. So I mean, I'm not sure. I don't work there or anything, but I would assume they pay a portion of it at least. You know, so. But I would think that he's probably still making, you know, at least 250 to 350 a year if he took a pay cut. But I bet you he was at least 500 to 750.
These guys are fucks for that too, because the WWE's taking in more money than they ever have. So in my opinion, it's like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like I don't understand why they got to do pay cuts to that extreme. 10% of a pay cut, sucks, but it's not as bad as they're taking half your pay.
I mean, think about this. Like, if you're really taking half somebody's pay, that just shows you the value they look at you as.
Right.
I can't see him getting a title because he took a pay cut for them. I think he was just the one to make the Saudis happy because their blood money from them every year was a big part of their revenue stream that they have.
Yeah.
And of course, they're going to be doing WrestleMania there, so they want to keep them happy. They want to keep the money flowing in from there. But I mean, if you're going to take that type of pay cut, it says a lot about how you value yourself too.
And that's why I'm kind of proud of Sheamus for leaving what he did. The New Day. I mean, they know their value. And guess what? Tony Khan's going to fucking pay it.
Oh, he's going to snatch him up in a heartbeat. Absolutely, he's going to. I mean,
you're telling me you're going to get two former WWE champions, and you're going to get one of the greatest tag teams in the past 15 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to pick them up.
Tony's never afraid to go out there and spend a little bit of money, but kind of one of the things that really hurts them right now is that deal with Paramount, and the stuff that's going on with the acquisition of all their, with HBO Max and all that stuff. There's like 8 or 10, I think, states, I think they said, or companies that are trying to boycott this deal to get it, nixed, which I don't know if they will or not. I'm not very familiar with that. But
is that legal?
Yeah, they can. If they can prove something, I don't quote me on it, but they have to be able to prove something that it'll take over in some way and be very detrimental. Where basically, if it's like a monopoly, something extent of that, or if there's what's the right terminology for it? If there's like ways that it can really bury people out in some way or bury other companies out, then it might not be legal. I don't know. I'm not very familiar with that stuff, but they're trying to contest it,
That's interesting.
And if they do get bought, what does it mean for them and their streaming deals with coming up? Because WWE, who are they going to go with on certain outlets? WWE or AEW? They're going to go with WWE.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about loyalty.
That's the name. That's the name in the industry is WWE.
I think he's trying to, him being Tony Khan, I think he's trying to create his own outlet, with that My AEW app and everything like that, where you can put everything on and stream through like they did with the network back in the day.
Which I love. The network was my favorite streaming app of all time.
It was $9 a month and you got everything. You got live programming, you got pay-per-view PLEs.
And it was in sequential order. You could watch.
It's great.
If you wanted to watch Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, Sunday Night Heat in order, and then go to the pay-per-views, like you could relive the whole thing because it was organized. It was easy to find. This shit that they have now is just garbage. And then the biggest downfall of it all, we lost the WCW and the ECW libraries.
Mm-hmm. And they bought up a bunch of the other ones through the years too. So they own a bunch of the libraries for everything. So you're not going to get them anymore.
Yeah. I was just getting used to watching World Class. I'd pop on World Class every once in a while and stuff. And, we talked to, oh God, what was that wrestler we interviewed?
Which one? Ricardo?
No, the one before that. I think it was my first interview. Murdoch.
Yeah.
When we talked to Murdoch, he inspired me to watch World Class and stuff. So when I saw it was on the library, it was cool. And then when they take all that stuff down, it's heartbreaking, man.
How much longer do you think TKO holds on to them for?
To WWE?
Yeah.
How much longer? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I think they know they stepped in a pile of shit with their investment. I think once they turn a profit is when you're going to see that they're going to put it up for sale.
I agree about the lost media and it's dog shit now. I agree with you 100% on that. And I 100% agree with you. These guys don't deserve big money contracts. They're stale. They don't build compelling characters. And you just go through the motions.
That, Joey, has been what me and Wangland have said for fucking years. They don't have characters anymore. They are too similar. their guys are all cookie cutter the fucking same now, you know?
You know,
and I'm not trying to be rude or sexist when I say this. Women's wrestling is good. Okay, there's a place for it, but they have taken this whole thing to a new different level, in my opinion, to where they kind of jam women's wrestling down your throat now. You know,
sure.
do I think it should be featured on wrestling? Absolutely. Do I think that they need to, put this invisible fucking war where women's wrestling's versus men's wrestling and women's wrestling is better than men's wrestling? No, because on no fucking planet is that true.
I'll go another way with this. No, he should not buy TNA, first off, for the reason is the TNA brand is just dead and it's never going to do shit for anybody. That ship sailed. I don't think he wants it either, to be honest with you at all, Laza. I don't think he sees any value in it whatsoever, and I wouldn't blame him for Tony Khan not wanting it. He's made it, or let's say, I think it was Helwani that got him on this and said it, and he didn't deny it. He admitted it. He wanted to buy the WWE. He put in a bid for WWE to buy it. I think they said $6.5 billion that he put on a bid for, and because it was a closed bidding process, that was kind of how it worked, and he got outbid. But Tony Khan's a guy that I could see still wanting to buy the WWE as a whole one day.
How funny would it be if Tony Khan bought the fucking WWE jet that's up for sale?
He could.
It'd be fucking hilarious. Logan Paul's trying to buy it.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony could buy anything he wants. And I could see Tony doing it down the road. I think Tony loves wrestling so much that if he had the opportunity for the right price, obviously he's not a dumbass because he's not willing to bid on something that he knows would bankrupt him,
Right.
And it would take a lot to bankrupt a billionaire like that. But he's not going to just throw money away. He has to know that there's value in it too.
And WWE is at a point with its brand name and stuff. Is it too big to fail?
WWE, is it too big to fail?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah. I think
look at the money that they just print off their history alone.
Yeah. And look at the money that they make with such a shit product again.
Yeah.
It's not compelling. It's not good. There's nothing good about it. But they're still making money. I know their stock prices are down some. These guys are making money. They know what they're doing. They're not, with an investment like that, TKO.
What's their stock price right now?
I think it was 185 today, but it was down about like $50 or something like that from what it was like about a month ago or a couple months ago. It was down about $50, maybe a little bit more. So, yeah, it goes up and down. That's for sure. But they still are going to make their money. When you put an investment like that in, you have to know it's not going to make you money for a good period of time. It's going to take a while. You have to wait for that return, hopefully, to come back on your high investment on that. Joey says, funny Trevor story. Harley's promotion was doing a show at my high school. Some guy asked me if he wanted to wrestle, and Trevor straight out told him why. My referee could kick your ass.
Trevor Murdoch was, Joey, I wish you would have got to see that interview, was so cool to talk to. It was like we were sitting at the bar with him, and he took all the time in the world for us, told us a bunch of Harley race stories, told us, his story growing up and getting in the business and all that stuff, told us his time with WWE and being tag team champion. And this was off the cuff of NWA Power starting to grow trend and stuff like that. And so, it was a good time that was one of my favorite interviews we ever did.
Yeah, he was a good dude. He was a good dude. That's for sure. I love the Harley race stories too, because Harley race is just.
He kind of looks like Harley race a little bit too.
What's that?
He kind of looks like Harley race too a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely got a lot of the similar features to him. Harley is one of the biggest tough men in the history of professional wrestling too. TK's bid was $6.9 billion. That's a lot of money.
Man,
that's a lot of fucking money, man.
I was hoping when WWE went to Netflix that they were going to change the business model of it.
They're trying still to cash off too many different things. That's the thing. It's like they got their hands in so many cookie jars.
It's, you put the creative control in Triple H's hands and stuff like that. You have HBK doing the developmental and stuff. You have The Undertaker doing AAA. And then you go out on a limb, and this is kind of disrespectful in my opinion, what TKO did. Is they basically said Triple H answers to us and us alone, and he's not in control of creative. So what the fuck is he really? you know,
Puppet.
a puppet.
Yeah, the fucking puppet for him.
And that's why the product is the way it is, really, is because there's nobody over there with the vision, and there hasn't been since Vince McMahon.
I think Dana's for them now too. I think Dana's their puppet as well.
Dana, you could just tell. Go look at the old promos of the UFC with fights and stuff like
There's
that.
zero fucking passion in him anymore.
Zero passion. You announce them on a fucking TikTok live now or an Instagram live or whatever the fuck. They used to have beautiful promos that they would throw for the UFC and shit like that.
Be good, Lazarus. Stay good, man. Have some fun. I agree. He has no passion in it for anymore, and I think it's what happens sometimes when you sell off your pride and joy, your love, your everything that you like. You kind of lose.
In a way, you sell out.
Yeah, you do sell out. Absolutely. And he's making a boat ton of money for it, but it's not the same as when you kind of started it on your own with your buddies.
Right.
VKM came back in. If WWE was still owned by TKO and Vince was not the majority shareholder, it'd be the same shit. Yeah.
That's right. But would it be the same shit under Vince? Because he's the one that made it public to begin with. He's the one that signed all these fucking deals to end up where we're at today.
Dude, Tony Khan should buy WWE and then bring Vince in for one day and just let him fire fucking Triple H and his daughter on television for backstabbing him like the assholes that they are.
Do you think he holds a grudge with them?
Yes, I do. Absolutely. How would you feel if your daughter, your son-in-law, the people that you brought in, the people that you loved in your own way, as much of a sycophant and crazy fuck that Vince is, the people that you gave everything to, the people that you groomed, the thing that you built, they took what you built, they forced you out, they humiliated you. Yeah, they humiliated you, and they made.
And not even the U.S. government was able to do that to him.
Yeah, they made you an afterthought. You think that sits well with him?
No.
Yeah, would it sit well with you?
No, and there's got to be a fire burning in his belly that I think once this lawsuit's over with, we're going to see one last hurrah of Vince McMahon.
I hope so. It'd be fun to see at least just one time, get a little redemption. I want to see him get a little redemption on them, but that's me. Yep. With the way TKO books, TKO should stand for Tony Khan offshoot. I don't like any way that TKO books stuff, to be honest with you, either. I don't think it's really good. AI. Yeah, they use it for everything now, and they blatantly admit it. They have no problem saying it, and then they lay off people, and it saves them money. And that's the way they look at it.
What a joke!
It really is. I mean, it's kind of sad sometimes when you see it, but that's how life goes. That's how life goes. You got to evolve in a way. But speaking of Vince, though, again, I want to see Vince get a little redemption arc. Don't you?
Yeah, I do. My perfect booking for Vince would, have him go into AEW. I think it would elevate AEW, and I don't even think, because it doesn't hurt to have his name attached to it. And if Tony Khan wants to be the ultimate wrestling mark, how much bigger does it get than Vince McMahon?
He would definitely be that way too.
And Vince McMahon doesn't need the fucking money. But to have the opportunity to, on live TV, to stick it back to your creation that you built, I think that would be perfect.
They've made so much unwatchable through the years, for sure. Dozon did invent the PLEs. He invented it all. We all know that. We're just lucky enough to be in his fucking grace because of him. What a guy.
Ric Flair got a lot of his influence from Dozon.
Yeah.
Those chops that he does, shit.
Dozon was the original one to take the ladies to Space Mountain. Okay, Rick just took that from him because Dozon had a little respect for a young Ric Flair. Yeah, he gave him the Dozon. Dozon gave him the Space Mountain gimmick. Rick just ran with it a little bit. That's the guy that Dozon was to people. So many people got their break because of him.
Dude, Dozon stuck his hand out when the plane crashed and saved Ric Flair's life.
TK would be a pushover for Vince. Vince would take that company and make it his own. Does TKO want that? I think he would bring him in just to give him a fair send-off. I don't think he'd ever bring him in as a character. I don't think he needs him at all. I mean, let's be realistic, too. If you want to say one thing, about Vince and Tony, Tony's got more money than Vince. So, He's got more money than Vince.
The ego that would be in that room would be insane.
Do you think Vince could handle that? With being in the room
Not
with
at
a guy
his age.
I mean, look what he did to Bischoff, who almost ran him out of business. He gave him a shot. I know he would, maybe respect somebody bringing him in and giving him an opportunity to shit on all those people that fucked him over or something like that. But Vince, I don't think his ego would allow him to listen to anybody.
I think that's a fair statement.
Yeah, and if he knew they had more money than him too, then I think that would be a little bit of a hard thing for Vince to swallow as well.
Yeah, it would be.
Did you watch Les had mentioned it earlier. Did you watch the Dark Side of the Ring yet? The first 3 episodes on TNA?
Oh my God. I tried to watch the first one and I fell asleep within the first 10 minutes of it.
Gotcha.
It was that bad.
I thought they were the biggest bunch of they're going to be this of the week. Just about everybody that was on this 3-part documentary earns the big damn baby of the week this week, Richie, because that's all I heard. So hold on a second. They're gonna earn the big damn baby of the week.
Nobody's gonna bring him back. Hey, listen, big man. I'm here to pay my respects just like everybody else is. So if you don't want to be 6 foot deep, laying beside your dear old daddy, you listen to your mama. And speaking of your mama, hey, Miss White, now that you're a single woman, would you like to go out with a man like me? No, you don't, you son of a b****. Not my mama.
They were the biggest bunch of babies on this fucking documentary for Dark Side of the Ring and these 3 episodes that I saw. I mean, if I had to listen to one more person fucking cry on this thing about the boohoo, Dixie Carter this, Hulk Hogan this, that fucking wench Karen Jarrett on there. Oh my God, she was horrible. She is the most cringy fuck in the world. Jeff Jarrett is the biggest carny ever watching this stuff too. And I feel zero sympathy for him losing that company. He leeches on to people and tries to be the victim with everything about losing the company. Dude, you didn't have the fucking money to make the capital. You asked them, what did you think? You were going to be put in control forever because it was your idea? You didn't have the money. They whined, they bitched. That's all I listened to for 3 episodes of it. It was horrible. Even guys I like to listen to typically. I like Bischoff. He sounded awful on there. He was annoying. Cornette was a bitch on there. Russo was a bitch and a whiner on there. All of them. They were horrible. D'Lo Brown, obnoxious. Karen Jarrett, Jeff Jarrett, obnoxious. The only one that I somewhat liked on there was Jeff Hardy, and he was a goof for what he did. He almost killed that company with that stunt that he pulled, know? And I love Jeff. What a bunch of babies on this episode. It was horrible. It was, Joey. It was like a Dixie Carter hit piece. And they should thank Dixie Carter, in my opinion, because she gave him the money to fucking stay so long, along with her family. They did it.
Not just that, dude, but honestly, like when I sit back and I think about it, there's no, in my opinion, there's no reason to have 3 fucking episodes on TNA.
No, not at all.
Maybe 1, maybe. If you even think that, but there's so much other shit that show should be booked for, but way, way, way before TNA ever.
Yeah. Spot on Rewind. They tried to make Jeff like an underdog hero. Let's be realistic about Jeff Jarrett, man. Jeff Jarrett's a scumbag for so many things that he's done in the business.
You sound like Scott Steiner there. He's a scumbag.
He's a Sacramento scumbag. He was a scumbag for things that he did. He held people up for money, bro. He shortchanged people. He went into deals where he didn't have the capital to cover it.
Yep. Look at Global Force Wrestling.
Yeah, come on, dude. That guy's a shitbag.
Yeah,
100%, man. He's done shitty
scumbag.
Things. He's a scumbag.
We should probably do a new award, the scumbag.
The Scott Steiner Scumbag Award.
Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett could be the inaugural.
There's all my freaks out there. Don't be a scumbag.
Yeah, D'Amore looks like a bitch too in those episodes, like just a fucking baby in there as well. They all were terrible. I thought it was horrible, just to me. Yeah, I heard they did that almost 6 episodes. Can you imagine 6 episodes of that crap? No thanks. No way.
Terrible. TNA is not that interesting.
No, it's not. And it's funny because you went through the whole era there, and it just reaffirms to me even more what I've always known and why I never could stay consistent with that product, because it's just a revolving door of bullshit over there. throughout their whole entity. It's a snake bitten product. Why would anybody want to buy it? What value does TNA possess? Zero to me.
I'll be honest with you. It produced a lot of stars.
It did in the early days, for sure.
But that's about it. The Asylum days is worth watching in the library.
They were fun. They did have some good eras. I'm not saying they didn't, but there's so many fucking eras of just dysfunction there. So many of them. Yeah, I know he did that. He was she babysat his kids, which I've heard that too.
What do you fucking do?
Yeah, she had her big fucking wedding in Madison Square Garden. They did mention how Jeff pretty much killed potential breakout star Monty Brown's momentum. Not saying he could have been big, but he did have. Yeah, Monty Brown was pretty decent for sure.
Yeah, potential. I think he was a goof, but he had
Dark
potential.
Side of Wrestling should do a series on WWR. Maybe they could. Why not? Dark Side of the Ring.
We used to do that shit.
Yeah, we can do a little Dark Side on us. They can do one on us. Is there any doom and gloom in the history? Yeah, there's a little bit. Yeah. Why not? Go back in and have them narrating.
Oh God.
Narrating the heel turn.
Could you imagine the co-hosts that would fucking go on and talk about it?
The shit that would be said. That would be fucking awesome, though.
What was that one girl's name that we used to have?
Oh,
Misty or Sunny?
Sunny. Yeah.
I got fucking Me Too'd by Sunny, bro.
I was the nicest dude in the world to that woman, and then she just heel turned me. Yeah. She heel turned me real quick for no fucking reason.
Me. I didn't even do anything. I never met her. I'd never seen her picture of her.
We could do a Dark Side maybe on it.
Me too.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting.
I'm the most polite guy I know to women.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
I don't know if you're the most polite guy in the world. All right, you are a gentleman.
Okay,
I'll give you that.
Where are you going with that?
You at a bar yelling at that fucking guy about it?
Oh, that was polite.
You treat people nicely.
Dude, that was me being polite saying treat your woman right. I was trying to give the guy a life lesson. Hey, quit fucking other women when you're with somebody. That's not polite. I don't know what is. I don't want to live in a world where that's not polite.
Dark Side of the Ring, WWR, the Ray Lloyd interview, Rewind's obsession with Linda and Taz, my stepsister's sex play, Lads being a perv, Rams Doomsday post, license to print money, and you guys don't even know the beginning of the show and the history that comes along with that.
Dude.
If you guys knew that, you'd be fucking...
Let's backtrack to one of the first hosts that was a fucking peeping Tom that jacked off the window. That would be the biggest part of the whole episode.
Bro, there's some great fucking bullshit from the beginning, There were some fucking characters in the days before videography.
Was it Sean Ross Sapp that reported that?
Yeah, the Sean Ross Sapp one that fucking made him famous. Before you knew it, you had like 100,000 people that were listening to this guy talking about jerking in his window to his neighbor.
And then you ended up in the fucking, what was that? It was like the Urban Dictionary?
Yeah, I'm in the Urban Dictionary.
That's pretty cool, dude.
Some good stuff. Yeah, the Rabbi Rewind mystery, the Dark Side of Rewind. I mean, we could do a series on this here.
I'm thinking we should do something like that just to be funny, like a spoof show.
Oh, maybe one day.
Like a documentary of all the fucking goofs. Jesus Christ.
The best was the one that you sent me with your face on Hogan's body doing the speech. The leg drop on me.
No, I wasn't doing the leg drop on you. I was doing it on Rob.
Oh yeah.
and you and Chris were the fucking outsiders.
Are we Hall and Nash?
Yeah. It had my face smiling coming down with a hat on. It was fucking
I want to see that shit if it still exists somewhere.
Oh,
send it over.
It was so funny. That was the best one I've ever seen, man, of that whole thing. I was just like, that's funny as shit.
We could have some fun. That would be a good time. Dark Side of the Ring, though, going back to that for a second, I think they're finally starting to fade away. That it's about time that it's done. Would you say?
Yeah. I think they're starting to run out of ideas.
Dark Side of John's obsession with Natty.
I got a picture that proves it.
Get us in a face-off where we can have one of those fucking face-offs with one another, split screen. I can tell Natty what I really feel about her.
Dude.
She's welcome on the show anytime.
Dude, the world's not ready for those insults.
Oh, that's gonna get bad. That would get bad for sure. That would get bad. But hey, that's life. That's how it goes. All right, guys. Let's take about a 5 to 10 minute break. And when we come back, we're going to talk our main event tonight. And we want to hear you guys sound off on this too. So we're discussing tonight The Rock. Is The Rock losing his fan base in wrestling and in Hollywood? Lots to talk about and unpack with this guy right here. I mean, he went from being the biggest name in entertainment to somebody right now that's kind of struggling. So do I have a warm spot for Natty? Yeah, she's wonderful. She's a gem for sure. She's a fucking gem. Yeah. All right, guys, when we come back, we're going to hit up that. We're going to discuss it. So come back, join us. We'll be back in about 5 to 10. All right, guys, we are back from the break. Hopefully, everybody is doing well. Let's get into the main topic for tonight. Main topic for tonight is The Rock. Is he losing his fan base in wrestling and in Hollywood? Let's talk about that. See if a couple of comments first. Jimmy Hart said it best. I won't dark side, but I'll do happy side of the ring. Let's get some feel-good stories. All right. Dozon would help The Rock. Damn right he'd help him be popular again. That's for sure. Guess people are not happy with Chris Nolan, the Odyssey movie, and walking out looking sad. Stuntman music. Dozon created Canada. God bless Dozon, right, Rich?
Oh God! If you don't praise Dozon every day at least 3 times, you're not doing your duty. You're not doing your Dozon duty.
Absolutely, brother. I couldn't agree anymore. I couldn't agree any more than that. But let's talk about The Rock here. So what once was the big dog in Hollywood, the man that touched gold on just about everything that he did, has been struggling a lot lately, and looks to be that his latest big movie that he is putting out is about to be another monumental and huge failure for himself, with that being Moana. And this is not his first go around with having some huge fucking flops, but The Rock is just not selling right now to people for whatever reason. Like, I pulled this up just to see on his movies. Here's just a few of his big, huge box office failures that he's had since, over the last decade or so. One was Baywatch. That was an ultimate failure for him in every single way. It just was awfully rated. They hated it, and it did shit in the box office. And then you had him trying to be a superhero for the first time with Black Adam. Have you seen Black Adam?
Nope.
It's fucking horrible. Don't even waste your time watching that. I've never heard one person say Black Adam was a good movie. That was in 2022. They were supposed to do this huge thing about Black Adam, bringing him in the DC universe and everything like that. This movie single-handedly killed any potential for Black Adam ever being involved in anything in the DC universe anytime soon, because it did that bad. The Rock crushed it. And then you go to his big movie that he did with the Red. It was called Red One. That was in 2024. It was an Amazon MGM Studios, cost an estimated $250 million to produce it, Rich. And it failed to make an impact in the theaters. It only had a gross of $186 million. They said it resulted in at least an estimated $100 million in theatrical loss, though it did get to streaming. So maybe it somewhat broke even, but $100 million loss in the theaters. Then you had Smashing Machine that only earned $6 million in its opening weekend.
Oof.
That was an awful movie too, by the way. I don't get why
anybody's
awful.
I finally watched it. Well, I watched half of it.
Did you see why anybody thought his acting was so good in that? They were saying he deserved an Oscar nomination or whatever.
No, I didn't understand any of that. It was a fucking joke. It was a fucking joke of a movie. And, I stand by Don Fry's original statements that Mark Kerr is a fucking goof.
Absolutely. And there was no reason to make a movie of him. Rock was terrible in it to me. It was an absolute bomb. It did horrible. And then you had his latest one with being Moana. And they're estimating, last I saw, that this movie was estimated to lose maybe close to like $100 to $150 million potentially. Bad news for The Rock, wouldn't you say?
They could have created 150 millionaires out there. And the thing of it is, are we really surprised that Moana bombed? Not really. I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't thought that The Rock has made a good movie. I hated the Jumanji movies. I thought they were
pretty good.
I thought they were terrible. The Jumanji movies were bad. I don't think I've seen, Hobbs and Shaw sucked, in my opinion.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I can't even remember the last time I liked a movie that featured The Rock in it.
Been a while, right?
It's been a while. I think Doom was the last great one.
Sean's being sarcastic here. I've never seen it.
I like Doom. I thought it was good.
I've never seen it. I mean, it was a cult level video game, if I remember correctly at that time.
That's probably why I liked it.
Yeah, and his portrayal on it, Doom hasn't done anything since, and it was kind of like one of those cult video games at the time. So I had never seen the movie, so I can't comment on it, but I heard that a lot of people say it was horrible. I think you're the first person I've heard that said it was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked it.
I don't really know anything about Doom, though, as a video game either. So
yeah.
Richard Brake was the best part of Doom. Smashing Machine was just a paint by numbers remake of the documentary. I laughed about the guy they cast as Paul. Yeah, I didn't like anything about Smashing Machine. I thought it was fucking terrible. I mean, more credit to him if that's what he really wanted to play, but I never heard anybody that said they wanted to hear the Mark Kerr story.
He should have picked a better representative.
He'll always have a little heat with me for saying and apologizing afterwards and telling everybody.
I can't believe that. I don't even acknowledge that because I don't.
It's hard to. Hard to, right?
Yeah, that must have been the pills talking.
Rundown was good. I mean, he had a good movie with Gridiron Gang. I thought was really good.
Yeah, back in like 2006.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I mean, Walking Tall was fun as well. I liked him in Walking Tall. I know it's one of your favorites, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Coleman would have made a better story. I think Coleman would have made a way better story than fucking Mark Kerr for sure.
In every way, shit.
Yeah. You fucking goof. Rock, though, I mean, it's bad news for him, I think, right now. What do you think?
And every time this happens, every time he flops to stay relevant, he'll come back to WWE for a cup of coffee.
Since The Rock bought the UFL, some cities can't draw 5,000 fans. St. Louis is the exception. What do you think is the reason that he's just not resonating with people right now? What would you gather to just guess on this?
He aligned his name with a lot of people that people aren't fans of.
Mm-hmm.
And I've noticed this, and I'm talking both sides of the aisle. I could give a shit if you're a Republican or a Democrat. I think you're both parties are crooks, and we're under a two-party dictatorship, if you ask me. But in my opinion, when you do that, whether you're going to Trump's side or whether you're going to the Democrat side or whatever the fuck, the second you participate in that, you're alienating half of your fucking audience.
Absolutely.
You're shooting yourself in the foot.
It's so fucking dumb.
And to me, that The Rock, since he's done that, you've already alienated all the maggots and the fucking all those people, the Republicans and stuff. They already don't like him. So there's half your fucking audience right off the rip.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I hate to say this, but the left side or the leaning left people aren't very masculine people.
No.
So they're not really looking for a guy that's The Rock's caliber as far as being an action hero and all these fucking different things. He's not their cup of tea. So it's no wonder why his projects are fucking bombing when you alienate half your audience. It's the same thing with anybody else when they associate with Trump. Kid Rock. Kid Rock has alienated half his audience. Fucking numbers have flopped. People won't even go to his music festival and shit like that.
Just for saying that he endorses him and is buddies with him and all that.
It's that quick in this society now. When you take a side, you're fucked. And
you got to wonder what logic they have to do it. What is
so stupid? It's career suicide.
Unless you want to do politics and you want to go venture off to either one of those sides, you got to be a fucking dope to do it, because we've learned it in the past. It's a stupid way to fight with people that you like and care about, and then B is
it's like you said, war.
You're never going to win because half the people agree one way and the other half it's a flip flop.
And the people that you're fighting over don't even know your fucking name.
Yeah,
they don't even know you exist, nor do they care.
Yeah. So why, if you're trying to sell movies to make your living and your money, and I guarantee he doesn't need any fucking money, but it's the dumbest thing to do, because when you get yourself involved,
normalize in the entertainment industry, across sports, across the whole spectrum of celebrity or influencer status, let's normalize not talking about politics again.
Yeah, let them do their craft, which is acting, supposed to be.
Fuck all that shit. It doesn't fucking matter when you talk about it anyways. None of it fucking changes. The gas prices, whether you had a Democrat in office or a fucking Republican, are still high as shit. Our grocery costs are still high as shit. So let's at least be able to enjoy our entertainment, our wrestling, our fucking everything without this toxic cesspool.
Yeah, I mean, there was years ago that they talked about him running for president. That shit ain't going to happen anytime soon if he's smart, because obviously people aren't enjoying him that much right now and things about him.
He's also, isn't his dad Canadian?
I believe Rocky Johnson is Canadian or something like that. But yeah, I mean, but any chance of him running for anything ain't going to happen. The popularity ain't there anymore. It just isn't.
It's the same story over and over again. I think that's a big contributor to The Rock's fall off. But the other part of it is too, I think he pissed a lot of wrestling fans off when he came back this last time.
Yeah.
He was saying that he was going to be involved in this major storyline and all these different things. And it's like every time he comes back, he alienates the wrestling fans, that brought him to the dance to begin with.
And then not paying off the stories, the angle they were building up, the things they were supposed to be doing.
And not just that, dude, but I'm so sick of hearing that The Rock's schedule's too busy for wrestling.
Bullshit. He could come out for 1 hour, fly in, fly out. Come on.
Give me a fuck. Like, what are you busy doing? You're busy doing the smashing machine, losing fucking $150 million. That's what you're busy with. Give me a fucking break.
Not to mention, he's making like $40 million a year for TKO. Isn't he the board of directors or something?
On the board of directors.
Yeah, fucking board of directors, and he's making like $40 million a year, and he's never fucking there. Doesn't do anything for them anymore.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see I think his ex-wife is still his agent too. Who's ever guiding him, right now? I don't know. Doesn't seem like they're making some sound decisions, wouldn't you say?
He's flopping, and the movie projects he's taken on are not good ones.
No, not at all. I don't know what he has upcoming next after this.
Hopefully nothing.
Yeah, I mean, do you think wrestling fans really even give a fuck to bring him back anymore? You think they're going to be excited for 5 minutes and that's it?
He's alienated them so much, I don't know why they would. I was telling you back when he came back, and we even did a show that was titled The Rock Made Wrestling Cool Again. Yeah. And he did. And you had some sort of hope when it was first announced he was part of the board of directors and stuff, that you weren't going to have any yes men surrounding Triple H anymore, that The Rock would actually be involved. You'd see him more often. You'd see some of his ideas stand out and shit like that. It couldn't be any further different than that. I mean, he barely fucking shows up. When he does, he half-asses it. He gets involved in these storylines. I still want to know what the fuck this means, where he did the stupid fucking hand thing. I don't get it, dude. He lit the wrestling world on fire. Everybody was excited, and then he alienated us, and we're the reason why he's as big a star as he is.
And he promised that he wasn't going to be leaving again, and that he was going to be sticking around and being actively involved in it. How much more do you think people want to hear that bullshit when you don't give them the payoff that they want? They made you. The wrestling fans is what made you. And
your whole family.
Yeah, it made you all that money that you're making right now because of all the movies.
From cradle to grave, the wrestling fans' money has taken care of The Rock.
There's no way it's profitable, right, Sean? I mean, he's had to have lost a fucking fortune on the UFL stuff. There's no money in that. Like you said earlier, there's less than 5,000 people in these big stadiums. How can you have a market for that? It's not. I mean, I think it's on.
That's not even on the level of AEW versus WWE.
No, it's not even a level. It's like, to me, the UFL, if I was to equate it in wrestling terms, is like it's like watching NWA Power now, or NWA the way it is.
He would have had a better chance if he kept at the XFL.
I don't think he had a chance anyways with XFL. There was no reason to bring the XFL back. Zero. It was just dumb. There was zero reason. Yeah. It wasn't good when it started, and it wasn't good when it came back. And then him buying it and doing the merger with the UFL, it's stupid.
I agree with Joey here. I think John Cena is a way better actor than The Rock. Ricky Stenicki is my favorite John Cena film.
I just watched his last movie that's on Netflix. I forget the name of it, but it's about him having this brother. It's called like Little Brother or something like that. I can't remember the exact name, but he was hilarious in it. He's a very funny guy, John Cena, to me.
I like John Cena.
Yeah. He's so quirky that he's funny.
Yep.
That's the thing I say about him. And I think he's got a big, bright future for himself, in Hollywood. I'm not saying he's going to be the big man that's going to be making all the biggest money, but I think he's going to be doing a lot of good things in the near future that he wants to.
Well, and I like that he's not leaning so much so to action that it pigeon toes him into a corner.
Not gonna lie, I like his comedy stuff more than his action most of the time. I think he's really fucking funny. Like you said, Ricky Stenicki was hilarious. They had that movie with them and all the adults doing the crazy stuff that they were doing. He's done like couples retreat movie or something like that. Crazy shit. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't remember all the names. The Fireman movie that he did was really funny. I mean, he's done really good comedy stuff. Yeah, they should move it to high school football fields probably, Sean, because they couldn't even sell it at a small college stadium, let alone an NFL stadium or a big college stadium. They're not going to do shit with it.
Jeez.
The problem with The Rock is that he doesn't take risks in Hollywood like Batista and Cena do. Yeah, and
that's fair.
Yeah, look how it's paid off for Batista too. That guy's had a pretty good run on certain things. I mean, I know he wasn't the leading man, but he was in all the Marvel movies. He was in the Avenger movies. Guardians of the Galaxy, all the stuff he was doing.
There's people that have said that Batista's a bigger star than The Rock or has had more impact. I think you're fucking high if you say that.
He wasn't the leading character in the Avengers stuff. If he would have been one of the leading characters in Avengers and was then, parlaying that into the massive numbers that their Marvel movies always do, like at that time, like there's no way, like then you could put him up there with it. But he wasn't the leading man of it for Batista. He played a good solid part, a good mid-level role. Kudos to him. Big feather in his cap for that, but no, he wasn't the leading man. If he was the leading man, if they had him playing an Iron Man or, Captain America or somebody like that, whatever, big star in the Avengers movie, then I could see you throwing him up there with that.
Right.
Until that point, no. Rock has been in some fucking box office hits too. So
yeah,
I mean, the Fast and the Furious series alone, I know he didn't start in it, but made a lot of money.
We're not going to sit here and say The Rock's not a star or have drawing power. He does. If he came back from absence from WWE, he'd be one of the biggest things in the business. There's no doubt about it. The problem is you're starting to see his star power that I think he got so comfortable with. It's starting to fade a little bit, you know.
Batista's small roles are great. Watch Blade Runner 2049 and Dune. I've seen neither of them, so I'll definitely have to check it out, Joe. I've heard good things about both of them, so I've not seen them though. The only UFL team making money is the St. Louis Battlehawks. Yeah, I wonder why. They're making money and the other ones aren't. I'm not going to tell you I've sat down and never really watched the UFL. I have zero urge to watch it. I don't want to watch it at all, and I'm not going to. But I wonder why one market makes it and the other one doesn't. Yeah, The Rock is a household name and Batista's not. That's a very fair point. Very, very valid too. And I don't think Batista will ever get to even sniffing that level. I don't think John Cena will ever sniff the level that he did either. But
no,
I think he'll do very good things in the near future for sure.
I don't think John Cena will ever be close to being a billionaire like The Rock is.
No, I mean, I definitely think he's swimming in the cash and doing really well.
What's The Rock's net worth? I'm kind of interested.
I would have to say his net worth, if I was to take a guess, I would say close to $1 billion.
Let's see.
I'm going to go on a limb, and I haven't looked, and I'm not looking now. I'll say 900 million.
You were damn close. He is estimated to be worth, and this is as of 2026, $800 million.
800 million. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Let me guess John Cena's. I'm going to say for John Cena, I'm going to say 100 million.
Let's see. Again, close, 80 million.
All right. Yeah.
The Rock's worth 10 times more than he is.
Yeah, it says it all right there. And I know net worth is very subjective on how they do it.
What's crazy? I want to see, just for shits and giggles, because they were so intertwined, I'd like to see Stone Cold's net worth. What do you think that is?
Stone Cold net worth, I'd say 35 million.
I'm shocked at that.
Yeah, I'd say 35.
What
is it?
You were right.
35 million?
Yep.
Yeah. That's about that,
I'm shocked at that.
A guy like Lesnar, I'd say about 15 to 20, that you're looking at.
You think so? Because what's crazy about Brock is he demands such a high price tag. So
I'd say 15 to 20.
Let's see.
I'm going to go with 15.
I'm going to go 22.
Okay, I'm going to go with 15.
He's between 20 and 25 million.
Okay. Yeah.
He's got an annual base salary WWE $5 million.
Stone Cold could have a higher net value. He doesn't care about it though, and he doesn't do anything in Hollywood anymore.
He's got more money than fucking he'll ever spend in his lifetime.
He just wants to race cars and do what he's doing right now and live the life that he does. He's got more money than he knows what to do with. He's a simple guy from what it seems. He likes the race cars. He likes to hunt. He likes to do what he does on where he lives. That's what he's doing. He's enjoying his life. He could have way more if he wanted to, but he didn't want to. And I don't blame him. Good for him.
How much do you think Ric Flair's net worth is?
Rick,
I'm going to say 1.5.
I'm going to go a little bit more. I'd say 5 million.
$500,000.
Wow. Oh, that's a lot of alimony through the years that depreciated the value of that one, right?
$500,000.
Joey says, I'm worth more than Flair and I only make 5 figures. Is the Rock's energy drink still being produced? I don't know, Sean. I drank
never had it.
I drank it a couple of times. I remember when it came out. I think I got some free ones. My neighbor had given
Was it
them to
pretty
me.
good?
No, it was not at all. I don't like
You
energy
didn't like
drinks
it?
though. No, I don't
Oh,
like
okay.
energy drinks at all. I have tried this tequila. I don't know if it's profitable or not, Sean,
The
but
tequila's good. I've had that.
it's pretty smooth for a tequila.
Which, hey, I want to show everybody something. I got a really nice gift today, actually.
Yeah, that fucking thing is cool. That
I
you
got a
got there.
really nice
This
gift
is really
from one of
cool.
my customers today. Oops, knocked my cell phone charger off. So I don't know if you can see that really well.
Super cool chest.
Super cool.
Is that a badge?
Yep, it is the Doc Holliday whiskey set.
That's fucking awesome.
Get a good look at that.
That's really fucking sweet.
The fucking barrel is the spout that you can pour the liquor through, and the fucking revolver handle is the lid of the gun or of the bottle.
That's fucking awesome.
It's a $400 fucking set I got given to me today.
Are you gonna drink any of it?
No, hell no. I'm gonna keep that forever.
Yeah, it's really badass. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude, I was blown away. I was blown away. Guy brought that in today.
And Doc Hollidays, we were talking about Tombstone. I think it was like last week or the week before. Always
One of the greatest movies of all time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about his products though, Sean. I don't know if his energy drinks or how they're doing or his tequila. I have zero idea on it. Like I said, I thought his tequila was pretty smooth when I tried it, but I don't know what it equates to sales. I know he loves it. I've seen him drink tequila. Like he drinks it like it's water.
Yeah, he does.
He'll like drink on
I
his
remember watching it when he did the Kevin Hart special.
Do you think he's a drunk?
I think he is a little bit.
Yeah.
I think he is a little bit.
Val Kilmer, he based his Doc Holliday on Ricky Dozon.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
Everybody does. No, that's a fucking sweet set though, right there. I really like that.
I thought it was pretty cool, man. I thought it was cool. It was a nice gesture, you know.
So you said the revolver portion of it is the handle.
So the revolver, when you take that, so it comes with a glass decanter.
Okay.
And the fancy ass fucking lid has a bullet in the glass. If you want to change that out for a lid, you can put the revolver handle as the lid. But if you want to pour it in a fancy way, you can put the barrel of the revolver over the bottle and pour it out the barrel.
That's so cool.
Dude, it's badass.
Yeah.
And it's a Doc Holliday set, and it's aged 10 years. And anybody that knows whiskey gets better as time goes on.
What brand makes it?
It's a good question. I need to look.
Yeah. What brand makes that? I wonder. I'm not a bourbon guy by any means. I'm not a drinker, so it really doesn't.
World Whiskey. So this is, let's see, long before. Okay, so Doc Holliday straight bourbon whiskey, aged 10 years. Long before John Henry Holliday became known throughout these United States as Doc, and also the slickest gunslinger in the West, he was a darn good dentist. Classically educated in the humanities and mathematics, by 20 he graduated with a doctor of dental surgery, hence the nickname, from one of the top schools in the nation. Today we know him as the symbol of loyalty in the Wild West and the hero of the gunfight at the OK Corral. We salute Doc Holliday as the epitome of a true friend and a loyal companion. Pretty fucking cool, dude.
He's such a fucking awesome character, and he really is.
Yeah, he is.
And when you hear when you hear about him even more, and you hear his backstory, it just makes him even cooler.
Yeah.
They don't make Doc Hollidays anymore, do they?
No, they don't. One of my favorite moments in that movie is, you know, when they're asking why are you doing this for Wyatt, and he goes, you know, Wyatt Earp's my friend, and he's basically saying like, you know, I don't have many friends.
Yeah,
that was one of my favorite parts of that whole movie.
He was great in it. Val Kilmer, God rest his soul, rest in peace. What a tremendous actor he was.
One of my favorites.
Sean, you strike me as a bourbon drinker because you're a cigar guy. I bet you're a bourbon drinker. Are you a bourbon drinker, Sean? I can see that with you being a cigar aficionado, something like that. I always hear like a good cigar goes with certain types of liquor that people say for who are cigar guys and stuff. That's a cool set.
I don't think I've ever heard of anybody drinking cigars with anything but bourbon, whiskey, and fucking tequila. That's it.
What about scotch?
Okay, yeah, scotch.
Yeah, I can see a scotch or a brandy in there too.
Yeah.
Do you like scotch?
Never have I ever liked scotch.
Oh, I don't like liquor in general, personally. I mean, I like to drink it mixed with things if I'm gonna have a drink here and there, but I can never see how people just drink it straight, but people can. I mean, they can just
You
sip
know
on
I
it.
am with tequila, man.
You love that fucking shit.
Dude.
I was telling Pauline about you with tequila, and because she likes, if she has a drink, she likes tequila. We were talking about getting some booze for the wedding and stuff and for everybody. And she said, "You want to get some tequila for her?" I said, "Jesus, if I get a good bottle of tequila," I said, "Richie's gonna fucking house that thing down."
I'm telling you, man, I'm like Chris Farley when it comes to tequila. I'll chug that shit down.
Gotcha, Sean. Gotcha. But yeah, if I get a bottle of tequila with you, man, then you'll sip that thing. You won't fuck sipping it. You'll be fucking.
I like having a good time, man.
I think I saw you do like 10 fucking doubles on that thing. 10, I think by the end of it, you're probably doing triples. Oh,
and in a short period of time.
You saw how I think about tequila, man.
Dude, I'm sorry. I was trying really hard to keep it together when you did that. I was playing it cool.
Oh, it was a double shot too, and you had to hit me with a fucking double on that stuff. And I remember
you gotta learn the salt and the lime trick, bro.
I know. I used to drink a lot of tequila back in my day when I was a drinker and stuff. We would do tequila. I never liked it then. I never liked it at any point in time. I just couldn't do it ever. I mean, I could choke it down. As an older guy though, in my mid 40s now, and not a drinker for God, it's been 20 years since I would call myself a guy that would party or anything like that. I can't do it. When you gave me that double of that shit, and I literally vomited up and I had to like push it down.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I pulled the party animal out of you for that weekend.
Yeah, you did. It's okay though. It comes
much so that you were yelling explicit messages to people with hats on.
Sure, we'll do it again the next time.
Yeah,
we'll just do it at a different destination.
That's right.
I know the flick gets hate, but Dennis Quaid was a great doc. He said to Wyatt, "Everyone knows who knows me hates me. I sleep with the nastiest horror." Wyatt tells him, "Not everyone who knows you hates you." I've never seen the Dennis Quaid version of it. Have you?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Vince is a Scotch guy. Doers. Oh God, my grandpa loves Scotch. Richie,
Scotch is so gross to me. It has such like a burnt taste to it.
My grandpa liked Scotch, and he would give you with a splash of club soda and a twist of lemon in it. That's how he liked it. Or he would drink it neat. He could drink it neat too, but he loved it. And then I remember
I want to try Wheatley.
Oh, the Cody Rhodes vodka.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if we can get some. Maybe I like vodka, so I don't like it straight, but yeah, we can see if we can find it.
Well, you're a man that likes cranberry vodka. We should try it.
Yeah, I would drink it for sure. I'd drink a little OJ, a little cranberry. Hell, I'd throw it in a White Russian if it worked right.
Yeah, I actually tried a White Russian with you for the first
time. And wasn't it good?
It was decent.
It's very good. It's the most, to me, it's one of the best tasting drinks, and it sneaks up on you to get you fucked up too if you really want to get messed up.
It definitely fucked us up that night.
Yep, it sure did. That guy was giving us like triples of them by the end of the night. Woo!
That Scottish bastard was an asshole, dude.
Yeah, he was, but he was funny, and he hooked up with some stiff drinks.
Yeah.
I pair my cigars with coffee, pop, beer, and wine. Interesting picks. I like that, though. Nice. I could see them tasting good with a nice cup of coffee, you know? Or soda, you know me, I used to love soda. I miss it. That was my addiction. Beer, I don't know if I could pair it with beer as much. Wine, maybe a little bit.
The last time I smoked a cigar was San Diego 2 years ago. I was walking on the beach.
Okay. Brandy on polo and scotch and cigars. All right. Yeah. Drank tequila once in my 20s. The next thing I know, my mom's friend had her tongue down my throat.
Dude, Joe, he might be the new I don't know.
He might take the cake as the dirty bird.
Dude.
Him and Laz are right up there with one another.
Insane.
Rewind says, "I'm not a big drinker, but I want to get that Cody Rhodes bottle."
They need to make a special edition Cody Rhodes set. That would be sick. Like if they put that fucking helmet that he wears when he comes out, if they made that the lid or something, that'd be really cool.
I wonder how much a bottle of Wheatley vodka goes for. Let's see.
I'm going to guess $45.
I'm going to say 70. Let me see. Let's see. I'm gonna say $70. Let's see what Google tells us. Well, let me take that shit back. How much did you guess?
45.
Woo! $12.59 you can get it for.
$12.59.
It says right here.
Ew, that's disgusting. Popov is like that price.
Average price, it says 18 to 26.
Is it at least triple distilled?
It doesn't say that I see right here. Maybe I'm getting the wrong one here, but let me.
You're probably talking like a fucking.
Let's see. Let me redo this. No, it's not, bro.
Wow.
It's Cody Rhodes edition. Typical cost, it says right here again from AI says this, $15.99 to $17.99 for a 750 milliliter bottle.
Wow.
That's cheap shit.
You know what? You know what was my favorite bottle to get? And this was a while ago. It's probably because I'm a Connor mark, but whatever. I got the Proper 12 tiny whiskey bottle with the Proper 12 hoodie.
Wow. That's pretty cool, though.
I thought that shit was cool.
Do you like the taste of it?
Of Proper 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I like so I've been a big fan of Jameson my whole life. So when Proper 12 came out, I gave it a good try. I didn't know if I was going to like it, but there's a hint of vanilla in it that I like a lot. And then I tried the green apple one, and the green apple one is really good too.
I used to like it, and I got so incredibly drunk on it with my neighbor about like 6 or 7 years ago. He had the big bottle of it too, and we've been drinking beer all day. This is one of the last times I think I've been drunk maybe 3 or 4 times over the last like 6 to 7 years. And this was one of them. I got so shit-faced on Proper 12 that I've never had it again. I can't bear myself to bring it. It makes me queasy to even think about it because it did go down smooth for sure, Joey, but I drank so much of it, it just fucking, I couldn't do it again.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. If you mix it, and Connor will even tell you that if he didn't design it to be drank straight.
Yeah.
So it's a mixer whiskey.
What do you like to mix it with?
I drink it. I like shots with it, but if I'm drinking a mixed drink with Proper 12, I usually do Mountain Dew. And what people don't realize is Mountain Dew, its original invention purpose was to be a whiskey mixer.
If I drink whiskey, I like it with ginger ale. That's for me.
Ginger ale is good too.
Yeah, I like it with a little splash of ginger ale. And for me, and I can do whiskey, but Proper 12 fucked me up too much to do it. Rewind says that $17.99 down the street from his house. Yeah, I'd get it just for the bottle and the memento if you're a Cody fan for sure.
Yeah.
Sean says Rewind tequila comes with a twist of Linda McMahon and a splash of Nicole Bass.
Oh man,
what a delicious concoction that is for Rewind. You know, he'd love that concoction.
Shit,
he would love that one. I like hot toddies with whiskey.
Yeah, if I get sick, I like hot toddies.
What is a hot toddy? Remind me.
Honey and whiskey.
Okay.
It's like hot.
Honey and whiskey. Yep. Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you like the taste of honey, like in general, or just in?
I do.
Okay.
Do you?
I do. I think honey's really good, as long as it's not like the raw honey.
If you put it in tea or something like that, it's really good.
Yeah, Pauline's a tea drinker because she doesn't she doesn't drink soda. She doesn't drink anything but water or tea, and she loves her tea. And she always puts a little splash of honey in it, or in her lemon or ginger. Loves it. If I drink anything I'm not a tea guy at all. I don't like it. I love coffee, but tea, no. I will put a splash of honey in with it if I'm doing tea. So
nice.
Once a week, I stop at the liquor store to see if they have it. They don't. Well, I bet you're going to get it soon, hopefully. Because I know you're a big fan of Cody. I like my honey's age. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You guys are a couple of fucking cougars on the show here for sure.
Yeah.
You and Rewind are a couple of fucking cougars. You guys like
the cougar hunter.
Yeah, you guys like that shit, man. I love it.
That's
well.
Funny.
Any closing thoughts tonight before we head off, my friend?
Appreciate you guys as always showing up for the show and participating in our community. We got a lot of cool stuff still coming. A lot of good topics. I really want to get a live stream in. We haven't done that in a while. That was always fun to do. Think we need to do that. Think we need to do maybe a fantasy booking or something soon. Sure. A lot of good stuff down the road. You're getting our appearance big on Instagram. If you guys can go over there, give that a follow as well. make sure on any platform you're watching, spread the word, give us a follow, a like, all that stuff. You guys already do enough by showing up, but if you could go just a little bit further for us, make sure you're subscribed on all our platforms, following, like, comments, all that stuff. It gets us out there, makes our community bigger, and it finds more people like you that we can all hang out with and have good times with. So I appreciate all you guys, and as always, we'll see you down the road.
Yeah, make sure you like the video, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook right now. Hit that like button for us, please. We greatly appreciate that. And like Rich said, go check out our social medias. I haven't posted on Instagram for years up until a couple weeks ago, and I started posting the clips that I put up daily. I put about 6 wrestling clips up a day on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok. And if you guys are on TikTok, come over to our page for TikTok because we're really close to getting monetized over there. Well, we're partly monetized, but full monetization for our videos, and then the ability to give us our own live stream key. We're 4,000 subscriptions away. We've been doing tons of stuff over there, and it's really been really good. So we really appreciate it if you're on those things. Spread the word, let us know, and please follow our social medias. I put this up on Instagram, and I'm not sure if I did it right. So if I didn't do it right, I'm learning on that. But we're gonna do more, and we're gonna find things that is gonna deviate us a little bit for each brand down the road. But for now, as we grow them, just keep following, keep letting us know. We'd really appreciate that. You got a goof of the week this week, Sean asked? Anybody that comes to your mind for goof of the week?
Yeah, I got to give, I got to give, for me, it's tough to say it, but I got to give Conor McGregor the goof of the week for even going out there knowingly injured and shit like that. I mean, can you really call him a goof for making $30 million in 69 seconds though?
It's pretty hard when you're making that type of money.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard when you're making that type of money. But I'll go with him for goof of the week for sure. Let's hit him with a little Don for this one.
The fucking goof. He's a fucking goof. Jeez. Anybody who knows him knows he's a goof.
He earned it. Will y'all ever let community members post on WWR pages? I could look into it for sure, Joey. Let me see a little bit about it. For you guys, if you guys ever have anything you want to be put up on the pages, you can let me know. For now, I'll look into it a little bit maybe, but I don't trust other people sometimes. So I trust you guys. So if you guys want something up, just let me know and I'll even give you credit for it. Like I said, I try to put up about 6 things a day, and sometimes, it'd be really nice if people sent me some good stuff. So if you got anything you want to put up, let us know. I'll throw it up on the page for you guys. No problem. Never bothers me to do that for some good clips. Just send it on over and I'll gladly do it for sure. But as we grow the following a little bit more on some of these, we'll be able to do a lot more when we kind of learn about them. TikTok's one I'm really excited about because I love TikTok. I think it's a lot of fun.
I do too.
Yeah, it's a really fun avenue.
It's a great platform.
Yeah, it's good. Sean says, I get it. The goof of the week for the ECW Stuntman School. Hey, I got to spread the love for everybody, Sean. The ECW clips really do good most of the time, too. So that's why I like to throw them up there. That they're sometimes a gem that I could throw them up there.
I saw you posted a video of Jacob Fatu at some funeral.
It was at Umaga's funeral. He's saying, check me out on MySpace. I find a very obscure shit sometimes. So right. I'll say, if you're wrestling fans, I try to put up a little of everything that's on there. I try to stick to I say I never put AEW on there because I have nothing really that I care about with AEW. I go WWE, ECW, WCW. I'll go NWA, Jim Crockett, AWA stuff occasionally. I try to hit all genres from the old school stuff, but yeah, I throw some ECW on there for sure. Booking show, Rand says, in the future. Well, we'll definitely get to one in the very near future. That's for sure. We'll definitely do our best on that. Did you get the knockout USWA Warrior video I sent you? Yes, Joey. And it's actually going to go up next Tuesday, I believe, is when it's scheduled to go out. I set up the post like a week and a half in advance. So sometimes I sprinkle a new one in there, but I did get that. I think it's going out next Tuesday for that one. That's a cool one for sure. I love looking at the old wrestling clips, and it brings a lot of traffic over through our various forums. So if you guys got any ideas, send them on over. Love to put them on for you guys for sure. All right, everybody, we're out of here. We'll see you next week. I think Thursdays are kind of a better time for me and you. Is that kind of good, better than Wednesdays for you? Yeah,
I feel Thursdays better.
Yeah, so we might be just doing Thursday from now on, or Wednesday, one or the other. It's better for me.
Find a BKFC to stream.
I agree. We got to do a BKFC soon. we 100% got to do one soon. So, but I think we'll pretty much be here on Thursdays from now on, guys. Wednesday or Thursday, one or the other. It's easier for me. Ree and Richie are on a 3-hour time zone difference, and it's earlier for him. It's later for me. I got to get up for work early. On Fridays, though, I work remote most of the time, so it's easier for me. I can get that extra hour because I don't have to drive to the office. So we might be doing more Thursdays than Wednesdays in the future, but guaranteed we'll be here every week. So. All right, guys, be good, be safe. We'll see you all soon. For Richie, I'm John. We're out of here. Have a great rest of your night. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Be well. Thanks for watching Wrestling with Reality.